What it do, guys? Today we got a GVG, and it's a fresh week on Monday. And today, I feel like I want to talk about some units that should be buffed, since I'm pretty sure this week, next week, or coming up real soon, we're going to be getting a balance patch preview. I'm pretty sure you guys all read it, right? Every 8 weeks, we get like a balance patch. Every 6 weeks, they show who's gonna be buff. Because the last time we got a buff was on 6-8. So we will be playing with some characters that I feel like should need a buff. And then I give you my honorable mention right now, since you guys already know personally. Twisted the Dolan K-Ron. I think everybody know this character needs just, I want to say like a buff. That's why he's on my honorable mentions, right? Just a slight buff. I would say honestly, for a quick buff would be either, instead of making it 10 at the end. Actually, if they have a buff in general, a 1-turn buff, I don't care if it's a 1-turn buff, because there's very few people that use a 2-turn buff. So a 1-turn buff, or give him 15 fighting spirit if he does. Better yet, make it 20. Another mention, I like as another Scorpio, just like Tekron, is Peacemaker Furious. I have yet to see this character at all, by the way. Like, at all. I haven't seen him as a meme in the arena, or haven't seen him at all. I don't even know what the hell he does. I don't even have him. And I think people are complaining that his awakening is, it makes sense. He scales with defense, right? But his awakening is attack percent, which he scales with defense, which doesn't make any sense. Penetrates the target's defense. When the defense is granted the target's defense, he penetrates the defense, with penetration rate increasing proportion to the difference up to 60%. Damage dealt increased proportion to caster defense. So he scales with pure defense, but his awakening is an attack. The hell? And it removes his souls, but it consumes 5 focus. I'm assuming we just gained 3 focus, so yeah, he get an extra turn, and then just give him 1 focus. Okay, so he needs 3 turns. Okay, on to the next honorable mention. Another honorable mention that I will quickly go over before we get into the GVG is Ervalin. Now, Ervalin was supposed to kill like tanks in general, but as of right now, I don't think he has the damage, since everything penetrates defense, and he doesn't. Anyway, now there's a bunch of LRKs, Ravies running around, shoes and whatnot, and everything has higher HP than him, but EQ could barely do half the HP on the Ervalin, and considering that he needed to have lower HP than they do. I wouldn't mind for Ervalin get a slight rework or a slight buff, in all honesty. Either make his S3 actually be like a Rumka's, where I think a Rumka, if they have a barrier, she does like, I think it's like 4 times damage to have a barrier, and then it's like one time, so they don't have a barrier. Let Ervalin be like that. Like, if his HP is like, I don't know, 10,000 less, just like YM and stuff like that, make him kill the tank for once. Oh, anyway, let's get into the GVG. All right, game number 1. We're gonna be lickety split. We got Ray, Melissa, and Taeyu. Now, I'm not gonna be playing with a whole team full of characters I think need to be buffed, and just some, and then probably something that can help them win the GVG, so I don't look like I'm completely trolling. But anyway, I think Ray is somebody could definitely use a slight buff. Now, don't get me wrong, he's excellent in PvP. I mean, not PvP, but PvE, right? He's good at expeditions, he's good in raid, hell raid, and all that stuff. But the thing is, I think a lot of people would like to use him in PvP, since the game mainly focuses on RTA and GVG and whatnot, right? Now, out of the other Soul Weavers, he kind of very lackluster, besides, just spelling all debuffs, which Hand Guy could probably do, and give immunity, which Hand Guy can do for 2 turns. But he got recover HP. On top of that, his S2 gives a barrier and it heals. It doesn't do much. And his S1 only reduces cooldown on his S3 because of his EE. Everybody's all Earth units, which is for, like I said, Hell Raid and stuff like that. It's a spell 1 buff, so Yeah, we could definitely use a slight buff for Ray, and I'm pretty sure nobody be, you know, this is a slight tad buff. Next one is for Melissa, just because I think it would be funny to buff her like a 4th time. And then bottom, we got Bologna. Bologna recently got her artifact changed, which was Iron Fan, which after using attack to turn all enemies except for basic attack increases camera radius of caster by 16%, can only be activated once per turn. So with Bologna, she S3s, you know, you get some combat randomness. You S1 and you get 5 focus again, and S3 activate again, and Iron Fan. It's actually pretty decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. Now, I honestly don't know what could definitely be buffed for Bologna, but Bologna is just a Gen 1 character. I wouldn't mind for something to spice it up a bit. Other than, I don't know, probably make her S1 a little bit better, since every boss in the damn game now, because of Bologna, the way that she does damage proportion to the enemy max HP, every boss now ignore this S1, the damage proportion to max HP now. She was the reason why all the bosses started having that effect, because Bologna started crapping on them all. So, like I said, she's not like super bad. She just need a small tweak. That's why I'm not really complaining about too much about her. All right, let's get into this game quickly.
Aren't you afraid to die?
That is a good question. I wonder if I should throw my S. If I throw my S3 now, Melissa should be able to S2, right? Actually, we're gonna do it now. We're gonna get the skill nullifier off because hopefully we get it off now. Get our enrage. We got our garbage.
I have things to do.
I won't step back.
Boop, 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 boop.
I'm here.
The only reason I threw a Q at her is because
I won't let you die.
I'm gonna S2 BBK and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure I'm not pretty sure, but I feel like
I'm ready.
we could get this off. Okay, she's gonna go on a Ray. Ray did his job, I guess. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get this off. Boop,
Don't
boop.
take it personally.
We could have probably killed. Actually, we could have killed.
Do you know anything about
resisted.
that brat?
This strips us all buffs.
Is it time?
Yeah, okay, it does clear off the skill nullifier. I didn't know that for a fact.
You're nothing. Get out of my way.
And then
Die.
we throw a coffin at her. You're right, but Melissa could definitely use another buff just for fun.
Away. Focus.
At least Ray did his job, but he did get murdered, so he did get his job.
Forbidden spell.
Alright, Black-Handed that got us.
Destroy all. What would you like to order? Here's one.
Whee! We're gonna run him over with a car because I like running people over with a car.
Whenever, wherever.
Don't tell the police that, by the way.
That's the
I think Ludica is like one of my favorite like releases they did in a while.
rude.
Just because.
Go. All right.
You get a dual attack? Okay, cool.
Must be
Okay,
crushed.
cool. Just because the way she does her things, right? The way she use a non-attack, run you over,
See?
and then just sit there.
Everything comes down to blood.
And the side story is not that bad either, so. Alright, game number 2. We got Clarissa, just because I like Clarissa that I would like to see her get a small buff. Clarissa's always been there since the dawn of time, the start of the damn game. First 6-star, actually my first 6-star when I first started this damn game. And I would not mind if she just got a small buff, a small tweak, just because I say so. We still never got a summer Clarissa skin, did we? You know, it's been like 3 years and we keep one of them, but anyway. Let's hope this game goes well. Now, we broke today because I kind of did want her to get also buff, like just like Clarissa. You know, I wouldn't mind an extra buff here and there, same with Haste. Even though he did get buffed recently, but it wouldn't hurt If I S1, I could possibly.
Let us meet again on the other side.
Yeah, if I
of
S1, I could probably get a 50% combat radius and go to sleep. But if we could make, what's her name? Tenebria counterattack. You can make Tenebria 100% chance to provoke. That'd be honestly, I mean, put this that'd be honestly amazing. Alright, so Clarissa's dead because he made a tissue paper.
Oh my, how cute.
So we're gonna put him to sleep. I lied, resisted.
So careless. So naive.
I was careless and
What a
naive.
shame. I wanted to see you right in pain.
I did too.
Scar
Anyway.
those in our
On to the next Gvg. Yeah, I actually don't have anybody else that I know who wants to who want to be buffed or not.
for me.
Just a moment. I'll be
Hey, we're gonna S3. I know
no need to thank me.
I know she's gonna sword storm and hit. Oh, it's random. But took that risk. I didn't know if it was the highest attack or not.
Hey you, watch out. I tried to warn them.
Well, we did strip
show you
the
my
buff
secret
that we
weapon?
needed, but
It's not my
we
fault
did get a
if you
miss.
hurt.
Oh, what's the matter?
We could go for S3 on this and let.
You should rest.
We're gonna see if we can get us some damage on her
forevermore.
or some injury. We missed the crit. She must have an artifact. Because we have 100% crit chance on Abigail. Alright.
Is it time for magic?
We can ask to strip all this off. Where we go? What do I have to do? We need an S. We need an S1 anyway. Don't crit me.
The time has come.
Don't crit me. Don't crit me.
You name it, I've got it.
What is the more damage because of the
I
curse?
didn't want it to come to this.
Who's 2? Okay, you're 2. We're gonna do this. I know I'm not really talking right now. I'm literally just. I'm literally just trying to win. But anyway, we're gonna S3 here and hopefully get a defense break here for Bologna and do some stuff. Now we got 4. Well, Lilith's going. Now we got 4 focus, so the next one will cause a
Don't be
defense break.
afraid.
We're gonna hit her just to kill her off. Counter attack. I got full metal alchemy.
I'm excited.
Hey, with an S1, do consider her max HP. She crit me. And hopefully S2 kills me before she S2s and kills me. No. Don't do this. She's critting me more often.
Been waiting for this moment.
S1 should do technically more because it does packs her at max HP, but okay. I'm gonna say if I didn't crit and she crit me back, I would have cried. And then I was like, she definitely did a buff. Anyway, next one, guarantee I'll talk some more. Alright, game number 3. We got CC, Ken, and Solitarian. Now, as you guys know, ML is my homeboy. Do I think he need a buff? Not really. I think he still does his job technically, but he requires a lot of gear. Like, not many people have, 285 effect rate, 3 crit damage and stuff like this. I still think he did his job, but me personally, I wouldn't mind if he got an extra buff, increasing defense chance to 100% instead of 80. And make him literally be the only one to actually counterattack through units that can't, that can't be countered. Let him be the only one. By that I mean, culture, that this skill cannot trigger a counterattack. Let it be like a unique buff. Let it be like Dragon Flame or something, where it's not coded as a counterattack. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, I think King can still do his job. He just a little bit I don't know. Just buff them, because why not? Another unit on my list is CC. Now, she is a Gen 1 knight. She's actually the first 5-star I actually got in the damn game when the banner showed up. I think it was Destina banner, and then it was CC after. Was one of the new units when the game first came out 4 years ago. Anyway, she did multiple things, you know, provoke, and then strips, and then the fist break. She was your go-to over Ross at the very beginning, because Ross couldn't do none of this, but I wouldn't mind if she definitely got, same with FCC. I don't have FCC. If you guys wonder why I don't show FCC, I don't have FCC. I would show FCC. I think FCC could also use another buff, because she's kind of just there. But CC and FCC could definitely use a buff, both of them. And then bottom, top model Lulika. Now, the thing with top model Lulika, she's kind of like in the middle, where she's not fast enough to be an opener. She's had like a follow-up like Jacko, but Jacko right now is destroying that slot because she does a lot more damage than top model. Top model don't have the damage. Top model can definitely use a slight buff. Something in the range of, I don't know, increasing the damage of her S3 by a little bit, or making her S2 give more Sierra push for the whole team. Or better yet, just why not give her greater attack just for the hell of it, right? But the thing is, my Elagos and Jacko on the same speed, so I don't know who's gonna be faster. Why am I faster than this? I don't know. Anyway, I'm an S2 here to see what I can get. Minus speed, that is actually amazing. We could stun the Payra. She resisted. Or was that no resist for the strip? I think it's a resist for the strip. Okay, good. Let's see. Unless the Payra is like my Payra, it's on a counter set. You can't counterattack that because you can't counterattack it. But if it's a counter second Payra, I wouldn't mind it. That'd be funny. Hey, ain't no kids in this S2.
I think it'll end soon.
See, Ibbo can get a slight buff.
I'll teach you.
It'll be cool if he gets combat readiness if your allies, not only him, but your allies also get crit. Kind of like a G perk. Let's see if we can strip all this so she doesn't heal up as much. Okay, good. And then we're hoping that the extra damage will kill. We got another stun.
Show me what you got.
Whew.
Get out of my way.
Luckily, we didn't get it like a super top guild today.
I need some meat.
But that is amazing. I can just sit here and just talk about my garbage buff ideas. I'm not really good at buffing units. In my honest eyes, I think all units are honestly fine because I played like non-meta. So you guys are asking the wrong guy about who you think should be buffed. Unless, damn, I was hoping Elagos, like I said, they're 98. They're about the same speed. But anyway, since I play with non-meta units, I don't have a problem with units technically, you know, being the way they are. Unless I have a problem with some units being overpowered. But I don't have a problem with being 200 used unless they just can't be used. Like I like to, unless I make a bunch of videos like
I think you'll regret
MLK Ron and what's his face? MLK Ron and ML Furious, which I honestly think they need a buff because you don't even see them. Bihu is honestly fine. Don't knock the burn. I see Bihu's burn somebody to death, but not many people are playing a burn build because there's Ed running around, you know, cleansing off debuffs, and there's hand guys getting off, you know, burns and stuff like that. So yeah, so we're gonna shoot her just because if we don't, and Jack will end up killing somebody else, and you check a briefcase at somebody else. I'm check a briefcase at her. She's gonna end up S2. So what does it do this? My Jacko's on a range set, so yeah, this is a different thing. That thing is super dead.
Make sure there's no witnesses.
This counts for reflect damage, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
May the grace of the battlefield be with you.
Which I don't know why. Oh, I forgot to put somebody in the back. I don't play with Jacko often. I don't play the Zio Jacko combo. I completely forgot about her Chaser K-Ron gotta be in the back. At least we got a stun. Damn, Jacko's popping off. Okay, Jacko's way better than Tamaluka. Tamaluka definitely use a slight just damage buff.
Aren't worth my time.
I think we need to do this. Pop, pop.
Let's do this.
And hope that our S1 will trigger. That would be a good buff for her, in all honesty. And they would change the soul burn to be like increased damage. That if her S3 is on cooldown, her S1 is guaranteed attack with the same skill when enemy is not a damage. That wouldn't be a bad effect in all honesty. Well, it would be a bad effect because you can't really bring in that what's her face? Sermia, but it wouldn't be a bad effect in general to have. Like I said, she could be a follow-up opener, or making so her S3 also ignore Orients and stuff like that, because there's a lot of Aiders and stuff. She is a dark unit, ain't she? Right? Yeah, we don't have many dark units that counter light units. There's a lot of light units. Actually, there's LRK, C Lilius, Arrowell, Aiden. There's not a lot of. Then he get. Why they hate dark units so much? Dude, well, yo, why they hate me? I think all we got is Axe God. We got Dark BBK. I forgot her name. I don't know her. And then yeah, we don't have many dark units that actually counter like. Damn. Yeah, Tamaluka could definitely be. Yeah, I want Tamaluka to be buff. And I will honestly love that.
Get rid of them.
Shoot her.
I'd appreciate it.
I don't know what she did, but you know, she got an excellent design. I will honestly mind her S1 being like guaranteed if her S3 is on cooldown. Or S2 on cooldown. One of the two. And then just increase the damage on her S1. Or make it like Spec Tenebria, where it hits 2 targets instead. They could definitely, Tamaluka could definitely use a buff. Well, guys, there you have GVG. It wasn't hard today, but at the same time, I was just talking about units that could use a buff. Like I said, you guys talking to the guy that barely, you know, build units correctly. I have a payroll on a goddamn counter set. And I have an injury tech run that's not used meta like. To me, I'll try to use a character. Even if they're underused, I'll still try to use them. But the thing is, if I think they can't be used, like I said, Tech Ron, well, he's usable, he's okay, or ML Furious, I honestly think they could definitely use a buff. I'm gonna keep complaining until they get like a small. I don't care if it's like, I don't know, get like 2 extra speed, something. At least they notice they're in the game. But anyway, hope you guys have a fantastic day. See you guys around. Peace.